So Ian Garry was apparently knocked out in Leon Edwards' gym, and that's one of the reasons why apparently he left. That was the thing that was said by Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett came out and said, I heard Ian Garry was knocked out in the gym, and that's one of the reasons why he isn't at that gym anymore. So basically, throwing the heat onto Ian Garry that he left for his own ego purposes. I don't know. You make your mind up on that. Now, that's just a rumour that Paddy has thrown out there. What I would say to you is whether it's true or not, it doesn't make a difference. Those things happen in gyms. I have to say this to you now, guys, that there's been times where Conor McGregor has been hurt in the gym by somebody unknown that's came in. There's times where the best fighter, GSP, has been got the better of by an unknown person or a known person. But that information was never released because what happens in the gym stays in the gym. It's a training ground and it needs to stay on the training ground. Now, what's interesting to me, I have to say this straight out, Ian Garry will not go too far in his career if he stays as a nomad. You need to be settled in a place. What I'm hearing from Ian Garry is, and from, sorry, not from Ian Garry himself, but what I'm hearing about Ian Garry is that he goes into the gym and he's a bit full on. His personality is full on. So there's trash talk, there's ego, there's all those things, and that's fine. That happens. I'm sure that happens with a lot of people. But funny enough, I hear the opposite about Conor McGregor. I hear in SBG, in any gym that Conor McGregor goes into, he's one of the most humble people in the gym. He always walks into a gym or a fighting atmosphere with his chest puffed out high, but also as a white belt. He never ever thinks that I am the most experienced, best guy on the mats, sparring or whatnot, no matter what discipline they're learning that day, or even if it's just the discipline of mixed martial arts. He will always walk into the gym as a white belt. There's something to be said about that. I can't tell you if that's true, but I've been told by 3 or 4 different sources that have been in that environment, and they've said to me, Ronan, McGregor's humble. McGregor's a humble guy. And he never believes that he's better than anybody else in that environment. In the cage, in the octagon, under the lights with all the people watching. Yes, he believes that. He throws that off because he understands everybody's watching him, and that's how he's got his success. But realistically speaking, whenever he gets into the training room, he is a white belt, and he never, ever, ever thinks that he's better than anybody else. And yeah, sure, there's trash talk or whatnot, but he's always there to learn. I'm hearing little bits of Ian Garry that he's doing the opposite of that. That he comes in, that he's got ego, that there's trash talking, and that maybe he feels like he's better than everybody else. Not to a bad degree, but to an ego degree. And that's one of the reasons why he was kicked out of Leon Edwards' gym. Now, I'm not saying that that's 100% true, but I am saying to you is that if that is true, it still doesn't give Leon Edwards' gym the sort of the right, and well, it does give them the right to kick him out because they can kick somebody out even if they just don't like them. That's their gym. They can do whatever they want. But I do believe Leon Edwards is very, very sensitive. They're trying to protect their main star. Let's get back to Ian Garry though, right? So the guy needs to settle ASAP. I'm hearing he's in a place in Brazil. Okay, very good, settle down. But you need to know this. Whenever you're in a gym, right? I've never fought professionally in my life, but I know this. I speak to a lot of people that have fought professionally in their life. And they say one thing to me. Whenever you start a gym, for the first month, it's awkward. Yeah, you can get over the cobwebs and break the ice within the first couple of hours. But to actually get into a routine, a safe environment where you can spar, train, and learn at the same time and be ready for a fight and peak for a fight, it's hard to do. And you need to build up months, years, even sometimes, to understand and to know who to spar with, what to do. And if you're going into a gym 3 weeks here, 3 weeks there, you're not getting the right treatment. You're not doing that for yourself. Ian Garry needs a place that he can go into, that he knows that that's his place, that no matter what happens, whether It would be Leon Edwards' gym somewhere in Brazil, Ireland, America. It doesn't make a difference. He needs a place that he can go into, because if he does not do that, his career will come to an end very, very soon. I know right now he's riding around in cars with his girlfriend. I've seen that. Listen, I'm not getting at the guy, right? Because I like him. A lot of people say he's cringe. I'm saying, look, this young man's trying to make bank. But what I am trying to say is, whenever I'm seeing a guy riding about in a car and his girlfriend is asking questions from Instagram or YouTube or whatever platform that he was live on, and she is more vocal than him, that isn't a good sign. That isn't a good sign. Because one, you've got a guy that doesn't have a place where he can go to. His girlfriend is trash talking. He's riding about in a car as if he's Al Capone, and he's none of those things. He's none of those things. Right now he's a nomad, and in the world of MMA and combat sports, and what history has taught us, this guy's career will not go far if he doesn't get his act together, humble himself, and get himself a place where he can train consistently. And that's what I have for you today. Peace out.